Hello, potential 9 a.m. CrossFit Malibuites. We've got a two-parter for you today. Part one is going to be tempo squats. 7 tempo squats, rest a couple minutes. 7 tempo squats, rest a couple minutes. 7 tempo squats, rest a couple minutes. What I mean by tempo is you're gonna spend 5 seconds on the way down, 5 seconds at the bottom of your squat, and then you're gonna launch up. You're gonna be holding 2 dumbbells. Hopefully you can find a weight that works well for you, that tires you out, but doesn't destroy you for part 2 of the workout. Part 2 is a 5-rounder, and it's going to be 10 Renegade rows. It's been a while since we've done these, but 10 Renegade rows with some dumbbells, and then 12 toes to bar. If you don't have a bar with you, we've got options today. Let's start with the movements. 7 tempo squats. I have my heavy dumbbells here. You're gonna bring them up to the front rack, get your elbows nice and high. Stare straight out in front of you at the distant horizon. Plant your feet about shoulder width, and you're gonna take a big breath, and spend 5 seconds going down and 5 seconds at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now straight up and back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drive up. Do you get the idea? You're gonna do 7 of those. Ideally, the weight will be heavier than what I was just using. You should feel it. This is meant to be difficult. Taking 5 seconds on the way down will feel like a really long time, and that's okay. That's kind of the goal today. On the way down, make sure your butt is heading back and your knees are driving out. If your chest comes too far forward, you've missed some power engaged with the posterior chain. So we'll do 7, take a couple minutes of rest, another 7, couple minutes of rest, and then your last 7 before moving into part 2. Part 2, Renegade rows. I'm gonna come back to my dumbbells. They're about shoulder width. I start in plank position. My feet are wider than in a normal plank. They're about shoulder width. I want this firm base of support. With my right arm, I'm gonna pull to my rib cage as my trunk twists. This is a powerful rip off the ground. It's not just a weak tear off the ground. You really get it up to the rib cage and take it back down before the left, and then a push-up. Chest to the ground before 2 more and a push-up. Each round you've got 10 Renegade rows, followed by 12 toes to bar. I've got a treat for my toes to bar. If you don't have a tree or a pole or something like that, you could do dragon flag today. Lay on the ground, anchor to something nice and heavy. I'm gonna, with tension down my whole midline, pull my toes up and then drop my feet to the ground under tension. The idea is that you don't really break this hip crease. It stays long as your legs come down to the ground. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Again, 10 and 12. 10 Renegade rows, 12 toes to bar, or knees to elbow, or knees to chest, whatever you need for today. The idea would be heavy dumbbells. You could take maybe 1 rest during your set of 10. On the toes to bar, probably the the same, 1 rest for your scaling per 12. Yeah, 2 parts. See you at 9. Signing off.